Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to go over the newest version of Monster Strike, version 27.3. There's a few quality of life updates that you should be aware of, so let's make sure that you don't miss out on it just because you can't read Japanese. So, without further ado, let's get started with the run through. First, we have a filter update. If you go to your box, you will now see a new option on the bottom right, allowing you to filter your box by collab. And now, I was afraid of this because of how it showed on screen, but you can see that the collab is done via picture. And I do believe it's probably because how long some of these titles could get. So rather than finding some odd way to, uh, you know, abbreviate those names, they've just used certain characters. So obviously if you're familiar with these characters, it'll be easy for you, but somebody like me who's pretty anime illiterate, this is actually going to be a bit difficult to figure out who is in what. Like, I am not sure who else is with Rimuru here, right? I know Rimuru, but I don't know the collab very well. So if you were to ask me any of these other characters who were in the same group as her, I have no idea. So that's a little bit tough for me, but I'm sure a lot of you out there will have an easy time recognizing who goes in where. Do you know on the bottom left is a sonota, which you'll see all over in this game, just others, right? And the miscellaneous group, and you see all the oragons are in there. You got Hajime Shacho, Donpen from Don Quixote. You got what, Antonio Inoki, Hikakin, Max Murai. Got the Kare, right? Kare collab. Love that. But yeah, so pretty cool update. I like it. I'm sure it'll be helpful for a lot of people. Also, do note that bottom right used to be the option to, when you needed ascension materials, you could set up a schedule for when those materials were up, so that you could get a notification via the schedule. That has been removed in exchange for collab. I'm sure not many people were using that option, so it makes sense to get rid of that. Alright, Waku Waku update. So this one's a nice 2-for-1 punch. So let's see. If you are using the Waku Waku stick and you want to transfer a berry from one monster to another, and let's see, do I have an S plus any? Probably not, because S pluses are, when I get those, I pretty much, level them up almost instant. Oh, here we go. Right, so if you wanted to transfer an S plus berry, for example, to another monster, I'm not gonna actually do it, so let's just pick somebody at random. You now have the option to use a Waku Waku Min on that berry, so that it increases it by 1 level. Very, very, very useful, right? It saves you the step of having to transfer, and then you have to go find that monster again, go to the Waku Waku Min menu here, and then, well, I guess it wouldn't take this many. Go in here, find that monster again, and then level it up by 1. You can do that all in one shot by clicking that button, which is great. Quality of life updates like this are very much welcome. So that is an awesome update to see. There is going to be an update for the Shin material reminder. So if you remember, hopefully you've been doing this. If you go into the Kyoka Shinka menu, you have this quest, which refreshes once a week on Monday. Remember, you only have 3 attempts per week, so hopefully you aren't forgetting it. I occasionally pick up some tickets. I've definitely been lazy about that recently, but hopefully you've been picking up these tickets and making sure that you've used your runs for these material quests, because you never know. I mean, I am a little disappointed at the pace at which we're getting the Shin Jushinkas, but I don't know. Maybe there's a method to their madness. I don't get it. Anyways, how this will work is you'll see this exclamation mark on the main event screen. You'll see it on both the normal Ikuse button on the bottom left, as well as the Kyoka Shinka area as well. The requirements for this exclamation mark to be showing up are 2 situations. First is a notification saying that your attempts have been refreshed. If it is Monday, 4 a.m. Japan time, and you had less than 2 attempts left, meaning that you actually spent at least 1 attempt, and you have actually recovered your attempts. You will see that exclamation mark noting to you that this area is open again for you to play. The other way you'll get a notification is that it is Sunday, 4 a.m. Japan time, and you still have at least 1 or more attempt left. It will notify you saying, hey, you have 24 hours to use up your attempts before they get lost. Right? So I think this is a great update. It lets you be aware of the cycle for these Shin materials, and if you happen to forget to finish them, you'll get a notification. And if you did finish them, it'll tell you you have a new set of runs to accomplish. Now, if you want to disable this notification, that is of course up to you. No, nothing is preventing you from turning this off. It is default on, by the way. You can go to the Sonota button, hit the question mark on the bottom, take the 4th item on the menu that's right above the yellow menu item that says option. You go to option, and then you can take the 3rd tab on the top right, and then you go down, scroll all the way down, go back to the last menu section, and this 3rd item here is the Tsuchi, sorry, I don't know why I said that in Japanese, is the notification for the Shin material area. If you want to turn it off, feel free to turn it off. I think it's a great update, so I will keep it on for myself. Again, this will be default on for everybody, so there's nothing you need to do if you want this notification. It is already done for you. Sorting updates. When you enter a quest, you may, I'm sure all of you know, I use it all the time, there is a notification, not a notification, sorry, there is a way to sort it via the top 20 monsters, either by premium gacha monsters or drop monsters, right? And when you do that, right, it automatically selects this osusume button, right? Now, in exchange for that, it will also update the Kihon sorting way. I don't know why I keep using Japanese today. Sorry. And it's just an easy way to go back to this. It is obvious because that's what takes precedence no matter what, even though it used to say elemental order, right? And I guess technically it's not sorting it in elemental order in the beginning, so they decided to rename it that way. So, I mean, nothing really changes. I think this is purely a visual change, but it's just, I don't know, maybe there's something under the cover that changed. I'm not really sure what the difference is here, but it's just a way to also get back to that order via this sorting screen rather than just this thing here. And if you want to get elemental order back, you can just go to everything here and you'll see that it reverts to the elemental order rather than the osusume order. So pick your poison. Not sure why you would want one way or the other, but that is available. There's an update on how good job stickers can be selected. If you click your rank button, I believe that's an easy way to get to the good job stickers. You'll see that on the top right in the bonus. Actually, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, and any of the menus that you see when you click your rank button, on the top right you see the good job stamp. You will now see that everything will be here immediately. You can organize by category, which groups it up by collabs. But how it works now is you can click a good job sticker and it will make its playing sound immediately, and you can just keep doing that over and over. Right, whichever one you want, that's up to you. I still like Sailor Mars, but once you click it, the green button will be activated and you can say, this is your new good job sticker. So it's a little bit of a change. I actually don't remember how this used to work, but I think it is easier to activate the sound, so it's a little bit more accessible that way. And that's actually it for all of the big updates. We just got some small updates here and there. For those of you who pay attention, some of the abilities have been shuffled. A lot of the healing-ish abilities were tucked away in the Sonota area for the ability filters. They have been moved into the, I guess it makes sense, the healing option now. So that includes regen, soul steal, drain, blood weapon, energy drain, no damage heal, fire eater, Kiss Kill Lyra's healing ability, and then Yui's cheer, which both Asuna and Kirito have as a healing ability, similar to Kiss Kill Lyra's. So those will now be found in the healing option. In addition to the healing option, you'll be able to find Super Laser Stop and Super Anti-Transport Wall, both of which do function as healing abilities in the right conditions. And the last note is that the Barrier Bestow, AT Field, and Synchro abilities have been moved into the Barrier option. Again, they function exactly the same way. And then just a few miscellaneous updates. They did update saying that a lot of Strike Shot text has been adjusted for consistency. It's purely a textual update, so that I think like a lot of like increases power, that's all been like worded the same way. I think sometimes it's like attack up or increases something. It all says power up now. Obviously nothing for you guys to worry about. It's just textual difference. No changes to the Strike Shot actually happens. And this is interesting. I think this is going to be helping out, I believe, Pekora, one of the more popular VTubers out there, has been really into Monster Strike. And this is probably to help them out because, you know, dealing with collab characters is actually a touchy subject, right? They have, I'm sure, business stuff you have to worry about. There is an option so that you can disallow any collab characters from being visible, right? So that'll make their lives easier. If this is something you want to do, you can go to Sonota, you can go to the question mark here, go to the options, again, the one right above the yellow option. You go to Quest Sette, that'll be the middle tab here, and then you will go where is it? Here we go. This last one here. And so this will allow you to turn off the ability to see any of these collab characters. It's actually default on? That's weird. Host toki nomi collab character hensei fuka ni suru. I think you want it off, so make sure you guys double check this. I'm not sure why it's default on. Korabo hensei fuka sette. Host toki nomi. So this only applies when you're hosting co-op, by the way. Korabo kyara o hensei fuka ni suru. Okay, well, I mean, we're gonna do this live because I thought it was actually the other way around, right? It's default off because why would you want that to be the case? So let me make sure I don't tell you anything. Right, so I'm able to wait, was I? No. Yeah, so I'm able to host with a collab character. Now let's go to option. Let's turn it on. Let's try to host. See, there you go. Right. So, now what restrictions will that setting do for you? So I guess that's really important. Unless I don't remember fiddling with it earlier, so I don't think I did this. So make sure you go in here and turn this off if you still want to use collab monsters, okay? So please be careful about that. But what happens when this setting is on? Like you saw, you cannot use any collab characters in your team. When you have a Guardian Beast set, that can also not be a collab character. When you're searching for quests, titles, badges, frames will be hidden just in general so that there's no chance any of those are referencing anything collab related. When you are playing in-game, all good job stamps are reverted to the default. Obviously, a lot of the good job stamps are collab related, so it just automatically gets it to the default good job sound. And then the last thing is, actually, you can probably see in the friends list, when you're looking through that, if the character is a collab character, oh, maybe, oh, sorry, it's probably when you're looking in the quest, sorry. Let's see, let's switch. No, I mean, this just shows how often I have a collab character in my party, right? I'm looking at friends list of the friends. Okay, well, I don't know why this doesn't work. This was saying that it should hide these, but that doesn't seem to be happening here. Anyways, I don't know what's going on there. But for everybody, if you find that the quest is not letting you start because you have a collab character in it, make sure you go into that setting and turn it off, because it should be off for everybody, I believe. So I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, right, you can see that I can now host with collab people. Now again, this is important. When you're playing with yourself, it doesn't seem to matter at all. It's just when you're playing co-op. That's an important thing to keep in mind. And last but not least, there is a known bug right now for Android devices. You do have the ability to add a widget to your home screen that will show you the in-game schedule. That has a bug in it right now where if you hit the green, I think it's the green refresh button, it will not actually refresh the menu for you. It does say that the auto refresh, the push from the server, is working correctly, so as long as you wait, it'll update itself. But if you are trying to initiate the update, it may not work for all devices, so keep that in mind. And then before we go, don't forget there's always the 50% gacha here. I always like to do it as long as it's not going to affect my Hoshidama. And well, let's do it. Remember, it is a single pool. It only includes the general pool. It is literally a coin flip on whether you get a monster that is 5-6 star or not. I like coin flips. Hey, we got Vorpal Sword, I think. Yeah, I do have it already, so no big deal. But pretty awesome to see. You have until February 9th to do this gacha pull. And I gotta get my alt account up, Mima. Oh yeah, I actually updated it ahead of time. Who would have thunk? Actually thinking ahead. But we'll talk about the last slide here. Don't forget that there is a Morling quest update post maintenance. It gives you 5 orbs, so that gives you the orbs you need to do this free pull. John Manjiro, always good to see you. Make sure you don't forget to do it. It's 5 orbs. It's super simple. Just don't forget, please. This will also go away on February 9th, 3:59 a.m. Japan time. So please do not forget about that. And that is it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I will be more than happy to help you out there. But for those of you who have not done already, do consider hitting the like and subscribe button to get more news from this channel. ENG Monst on X/Twitter is available. All of these news updates I try to put on there as soon as possible, but there's one place that gets it faster, and that is the Discord channel. Link to the server is in the description below. Do consider joining us there and talking with other folks who love the game and speak English as well. That's it for me today. I apologize for just being a garbled mess. Maybe it's because of the long nap I took earlier and I'm just all out of it, but I swear I'm not completely out of it. Anyways, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.